In this video, I want to show you how to create the follower guide in Onshape. The approach we're going to take with this is we're going to start by drawing this bottom part of the follower guide, and we will extrude it up to the bottom of this larger piece. Then we will place a sketch and then just kind of extrude this larger piece straight up, and then we will come back and finish this top portion of the follower guide. Once you have created a part studio within Onshape, within your project, I'm going to simply place a sketch on the top plane. Next, I'm going to turn off the top, the front, and the right planes. I no longer need to see those. And I'm going to choose top on the view cube here. I'm going to start by drawing a circle, and I'm going to start this circle at the origin. And I'm just going to place a circle, and then I'm going to dimension that circle. The diameter of this circle needs to be 0.5. Next, I'm going to come over here and just turn off the origin. I no longer need to see that. But I am going to go to Inscribe Polygon. And I'm going to start this Inscribe Polygon at this center point of the circle. And I'm going to pull this polygon straight up. See the dashed gold line being pulled straight up. And then I'm going to give the number of sides as 4. I'm just guiding the mouse down to choose 4 sides. Next, I need to give this circle that was used to create this polygon, I need to give it a dimension, and I'm going to give it a diameter of 0.26. I'm going to finish this sketch, and I'm going to go to isometric view here, and then I'm going to zoom out just a little bit, and I'm going to go to extrude, and I'm going to choose what I want to extrude, which is this portion here of the object, and we should have a square hole. You'll notice the gold shade is what we actually extruded. According to the reference drawing, the depth or the distance that we want to extrude this can be 0.5 all the way up to 0.75. I'm just going to make this 0.75. I'm going to max this out, and I'm going to hit enter just to accept that extrusion, and I'm going to hit the check mark. Next, I'm going to place a sketch on the top of what I've just drawn. And I'm going to go back to the top view here. I don't see a dot here, so I want to go to Use or Project or Convert and just choose the face right here of this object just so it gives me the center point. And I'm going to go to Circle, and I'm going to draw a circle at this point. And I'm just going to pull it straight out to the outside of this. And I'm going to go to Dimension. I'm going to dimension this a diameter of 0.75. I'm going to finish the sketch, and then I'm going to go to the drop-down option and choose isometric, and I'm going to go to extrude here, and now I'm going to extrude this portion, this inner portion, as I did just a moment ago, but also this outer portion. So there's 2 things you need to select, which will be this inner portion here, this outer ring, leaving this square hole going all the way through it. The depth or the distance that I want to extrude this is going to be, it says it can be 0.1875 to 0.25. I'm just going to make this 0.1875. I'll see how that looks. That looks okay. And then I will just click the check mark. Next, I'm going to place a sketch on the top of that. And I'm going to go back to top. And again, I don't see a point here for the center point. So I will go to Use, Project, or Convert and just choose the top face of this object. And now I have a dot to work with, which will keep all of this lined up. And I'm going to go to Circle, and I'm going to draw a circle. And I'm just going to draw it something like this, knowing that it's wrong, but I'm going to use the dimension tool to dimension the diameter of this circle, and it needs to be 0.5. I'm going to finish this sketch, and the last thing we need to do to finish this object is, before we assign color and material, is just go to Extrude, and I'm going to choose this inner portion here, and I'm going to extrude this up a distance of 0.1875. And I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to hit the check mark, and I'm going to come over here to this part studio, and I'm going to rename this So I'm going to right click on it and choose rename. And I'm going to call this follower guide. I'm going to highlight that name and I'm going to hit Control C on my keyboard. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to right click on where it says part 1 right here. And I'm going to right click and choose rename. And I'm going to hit Control V. Next, I want to right click where it says follower guide and I want to assign material. Choose the drop down option and I'm just going to scroll until I find balsa. And I'm going to hit the check mark. Next, I'm going to right click on this and give this a color. So I'm just going to right click and choose edit appearance. And I'm just going to give this a color. Let's just go with this. Let's go with a purple color here. And I'm going to hit the check mark. So that's how you create the follower guide in Onshape.